You won't listen to me, oh, but you will listen to a white hoodoo. You won't listen to a G.
Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that QPP Podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of PC Shenanigans, we will be discussing Tethered Tears Won't Save You. Racist Mayo Mom unleashes slur on Somali child while benefiting from FBA struggles. We will be discussing that and more after these brief messages. Welcome back. Coming out of Rochester, Minnesota. A disturbing incident at Soldiers Field Memorial Park in Rochester, Minnesota has gone viral. What am I talking about? A white woman identified as Shiloh Hendrix. Shiloh sounds Jewish to me. Doesn't all the white people, they don't like Jewish people? But anyways, was recorded using a racial slur against a 5-year-old, reportedly Somalian descendant child that's autistic. Autistic, I believe. In the video, Hendrix is confronted by a man after allegedly directing the slur at the child. She repeats the slur during the confrontation, stating if he acts like one, he's going to be called one. The footage recorded by the child's father captures the woman's vile outburst as the child stands nearby, confused and scared. The backlash was immediate. Let me show y'all the video. Let's go to the video. Fair use, poop tube. Here we go. Fair use. Usages of everything fair. And here we go.
Did you call him a nigger, the child?
The fuck you talking
Did you
about?
call the child the nigger word?
None of your fucking business.
It is my own business. You call him a nigger? Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again?
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
All right, that's what you say.
You don't go digging through people's shit, you dumb fuck.
Nobody dig into your shit.
A little fucking kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him a nigger?
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, a nigger, the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Huh.
Fuck off.
Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
Seeing is believing. I have never seen anybody be racist to a child on the spectrum of autism. Today, this is her.
Did you call him a nigger, the child?
The fuck you talking
Did you
about?
call the child the nigger word?
None of your fucking business.
It is my own business. You call him a nigger? Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again?
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
All right, that's what you say.
You don't go digging through people's shit, you dumb fuck.
Nobody dig into your shit.
A little fucking kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him a nigger?
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, a nigger, the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Huh.
Fuck off.
Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
Seeing is believing. I have never seen anybody be racist to a child on the spectrum of autism. Today, this is her.
So he's not even shocked at the racism. He's not even shocked at the racism on a child. He's shocked that there's racism on an autistic child.
Do you call
You
him a
see that?
nigger?
So he don't even claim the black part. Do you see the racism? How can you be racist on a medical condition, on a handicap? That's not racism. See, you can't be part of a battle if you don't even know what the struggle is. See, and that's why, let's be clear, as sick as this is not an FBA issue. This is what tethers imported to America get when they move into proximity of white supremacy, thinking they're exempt from it. Let's ask the real question. Why do these immigrant groups only realize racism exists when it touches them personally? Where was the same energy when foundational Black Americans were being brutalized and disrespected daily with no tether voices in sight? And it's not even where. Where are they on a regular basis? Where are they every day? In fact, they're part of the ones doing the daily disrespecting. Right? And he knows this isn't just some isolated incident. He already knows that. Right? And he knows this isn't just some mentally unstable woman. He knows that. He knows this is the same old racist pathology that has been used and seen for centuries. He knows that. What he doesn't know is it's deep in the DNA of white supremacy. He doesn't know that, right? Because he's only baffled and bewildered because the child is on the spectrum. That's it. And the fact that she targeted a child only makes it clearer. No child, no children, FBA or not, is safe around these people. No child should be done like that. That just shows the evilness of certain races, right? And that it may be in their DNA possibly, right? Because, we don't speak in absolutes on this show, but if the shoe fits, wear it. And it shows how the male mafia come together and get on code when they think it's rallying against FBAs and putting us in our so-called place. See, they thought this was a black child. And I see other people that look like skin folk, but we know they're not kin folk. And they're all like, oh, the black baby and the black child. And like we said, listen, no child should be done like this. But what do you think when they'll kill their own children? When their own children don't stand a chance, what do you think your child stands? At school? Huh? You think they stand a chance at school? From the coaches? You think they stand a chance at all these programs, big brothers, big sisters that you send your kids off to, right? So we're not letting her off the hook. Let me name her again, the evil monstrous woman, Shiloh Hendrix. Once again, sounds real Jewish to me, but hey, what do I know? Not only did she spew hate towards a 5-year-old autistic child, but now she's out here trying to raise sympathy coins online, trying to get the hatred, cry me a river bag. Reports show she's already raised over 140K through Give, Send, Go, right? Claiming her family is in a very dire situation due to the backlash, that she's scared, but she won't live in fear. She shouldn't have to live in fear. But then these are the same people that when Carmelo and his family wanted to use some of the funds, hold on, just for the defense, just for getting out of jail, right? He was accused of using it for his household, accused of using it on a brand new Escalade. Even when the facts were presented, even by the founder of GoFundMe, debunked the so-called rumors, they still continued as fact, right? They still pushed the narrative, even knowing that it was false, even knowing. But now here they go. It's big mad season. And they were just looking for anything to latch on to. We just need something. FBA showed up and showed out for Carmelo. We can't believe it. See, the wind is changing. The narrative is changing. The propaganda is changing. The new black media is here. Never fear. We are here. Right? The donations for this possibly Jewish woman with the name of Shiloh, white supremacists have been reportedly donating. Top flight white supremacist figures, in fact. Nick Fuentes, allegedly. I thought y'all didn't donate to Jewish. I thought y'all didn't support the Jewish. I thought y'all were anti-Semites. Ain't that what y'all is, right? Ain't they the scum of the earth, you say? Ain't they like rats, you say? Ain't that what you say? But here you are giving to a lady that could potentially be, right? Given the name and all, she could have a history of that. She could just be turning her back on her said religion, the way she was raised. It could be true. I don't know. I'm just telling you what it looks like. I'm giving you the optics of the situation. I'm telling you to use your head, not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think and use your own head. Hello, McFlizzle. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. That's why we break down the articles the way that we do here on the Keep It P podcast, where we take news situations and everyday occurrences and we show how one could or could not be keeping it P. And I am your host today, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be. This is how white supremacy sustains itself. Let's not get it twisted. White women are the face of white supremacy, more than any man in a hood or with a badge. Right? Let me make sure that's clear. They are the face of white supremacy, white women. And I want you to know, it's important to note that similar incidents have occurred in Minnesota. Minnesota nice, if you will, a place that I am from. So I know it very well. So don't be trying to tell me nothing about this place. There's nothing you can tell me. I'm very familiar with it. So you can't fool me with your fake Minnesota nice, by the way. But in good old Minnesota nice, there is a concerning pattern. Not for me, though. Not for our community, though. But I bring it up because it's a pattern of racially motivated attacks against Somali individuals. I'm going to wrap this up and bring it together. Watch what I'm doing, but bear with me. For instance, in 2015, Jody Marie Bouchard Riche, what she got faux names like them killers be having, right? Assaulted Asma Jama, a Somali immigrant, at an Applebee's restaurant in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Very familiar with the place. After hearing her speak Somali, Bouchard was convicted of third-degree assault and sentenced to 180 days in jail and 5 years of probation. Additionally, in 2022, Alyssa Holmberg was charged with bias-motivated assault and other offenses after threatening a Somali family and making racist comments in Wade Park, Minnesota. Also, I know where that's at. These incidents underscore the persistent issue of racial motivated attacks against Somali communities in Minnesota. But here's the key point. Here's where I was going with all of this. Why was he saying all that? Is he for the tether movement? I am not. The key point is, where's the tether energy in these situations? They don't want any smoke with white people after these racist situations, after racist situation, after racist situation, after racist situation. But when it comes to disrespected FBAs, all the disrespect is there. Let's see if any of these tethers will stand up and call out their so-called allies in these circumstances. Are they just as loud when the shoe's on someone else's foot, or do they only want to scream when it affects them? And why are you screaming? Why are you able to scream? Huh? But you won't scream. You know why? Because you want us to take the lead on this one and everyone. But we've carried enough weight for everybody else. This is not our fight. Let you tethers deal with it. Let's talk about how you flee your own failed nations, come here and enjoy the fruits of our FBA sacrifice, the blood, sweat, and tears, and you're on our backs. You're on our tailbones. Then you look down at us, disrespect our culture, and try to replace us. Now suddenly you want us to unite in blackness. No, 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 no. 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 You're over here filming like you're all that. You got the freedom and the right to do that because of what we did. How come you don't film me where you at? You got cell phones. Why don't you film the racist police, the colonizers, the apartheid? Why don't you film the racist military or any of that? Nope, you don't do that at home. But here on the soil FBA built, you record a racist white woman and finally want to have a conversation about white supremacy, the audacity. The audacity, the tetherosity. You tucked your tail and fled your homeland just to get called a nigger in the land of the free, the land of the bootstraps. And let's not act like this is some kind of open evilness isn't reinforced by the silence and complicity of the entire male mafia. What did he just say? Oh, you Obama, I would have voted for him 3-time white folks. You sitting there and you're quiet and you're riding, or you're not saying nothing out against your counterparts being racist. You are the problem as well. That's what I just said, because you know I used some of them words that were shoom over your head. Over your head. If you ain't ready for the smoke that comes with living among your colonizers, don't think you can just ride our coattails without paying respect. We fought and we bled to make it possible for you to even post a video like this without being disappeared. Huh? Yeah, tell the truth. So here's the FBA stance. This child didn't deserve that abuse. No child does. But that doesn't mean we're about to suit up and go to battle for folks who ain't never, ever ridden for us. This is one of those tether life lessons. Will y'all finally learn something? Or is this just another nothing burger? Because over here, we're having ours with nothing cheese. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Make sure you smash that like button. Leave a comment. If you're just sitting back and you ain't about to go do no riding, put it in the comments. Or if you're gonna stick up and put on your cape and go save another tether, put that in the comments. Let me know which way you gonna go, which way you gonna let your FBA flow. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Gonna leave you with 4 words as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care, if you dare to get Black empowerment everywhere. We're on all of the platforms: Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Twitter. We there too. We really are on all these spots if y'all want to go take a look. IG, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, come and take a look. You might get hooked. Don't get shook by the fake Keep It P podcasts that are out there, because there are a few of them. Love, peace, blessings. In Maloha, I gotta go how for show how. You already know how. Big brother like bright supremo my T signing off.
You won't listen to me, oh, but you will listen to a white hoodoo. You won't listen to a G, but you will listen to a white man. See, that's what's wrong with you. See, that's what's wrong with you.